Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4, and we are going to do a little binder tracker switch out. I guess trackers. We're not really switching out the binder. It is after 9:30 in the middle of the night, and I've never done a nighttime video, but I just have no time in the day anymore. And so I figured I did a little poll on, you can probably tell my voice, I'm tired. You can tell, or on Instagram, I did a poll if this lighting was okay. Hopefully it is. I know there's shadows and things that I normally don't have in my video, or at least try not to have, but this is what we have in this season of life. As well as, actually this video, we're going to also, I just got a, oops, so sorry. I got a couple questions on my Instagram page about me. I don't know, just random questions. And so they're kind of easy, nothing too detailed, but as I go through and replace and update the trackers, I figured I would do this with you guys. So we are not getting rid of, I'm going to put SpongeBob to bed. And I'm not going to clean these off right now. I just don't have time or care enough. These trackers, though, they are so cute. They are from Sav Saves, and I swear I think I've mentioned her almost in every video, but she just has everything I feel like you could ever need for your binders and challenges, and they're just so good. This is where I got a lot of my inspirations from, and she's just a beautiful person. So forever and always, go check her out. TT's Baby, which is my sister's. We have spent all that money on her baby shower a week or so ago. Honestly, I don't even remember, a week or so ago. Christmas, so we're gonna move Christmas over, and I have everything written because writing on camera is awkward, and it would be like 1,000 times worse than what it is. So we're gonna start and figure out what we have in each envelope and make sure we write the new total, and we're going to start fresh. So we do have 50, 100, 10, and 15. So there is 115. And as I write this, I'll try to answer questions. There's not that, I say so much. There's not that many, and that's okay. I'll try to think of some as we go along. But the first question on my little list thingy that I got was it hard to start posting? And I'm assuming that means to like Instagram and or YouTube. And honestly, I probably in my very first video, if you scrolled all the way down, you could see my hands shaking. I felt silly. I don't know what date it is. 9th? We're gonna say 9. I just felt silly. It was really hard, and I just did it, and I tried to find inspiration from other people and get ideas, and did it from there. And honestly, within 6 months, it blew up really quick. I think I went from, like the rant 50, I think every day it was a couple hundred followers. And then I got to 10,000 before a year, probably 8 months, 7 months. It happened really fast. And then, as you can tell, I've lost followers, and it fluctuates. So even if you're like on a roll, very well might lose a couple hundred, or if you say something people don't like, you may lose a couple hundred. And you know what? That is okay, because you should always be true to who you are, and the right people will stay. And I found that this last time. And YouTube, going back, that was the most terrifying thing, because it's YouTube, and I've always been told people are mean on YouTube. Family Vacation 150, that was easy. Yeah, YouTube was a little more scary. I'm less consistent on here, and actually I haven't been consistent on Instagram either. I'm trying to get better at it and finding a groove, which is why right now we are filming at night. And we'll see how it goes with the lighting. So look how cute that is. But hopefully it works out for everyone and no one minds. Okay, Leavenworth. And then the next question, hopefully that answered some, was how do you do homeschooling and run a business? I will just blatantly say this is not a business by any means. It is an amazing, wonderful opportunity, side hustle, but this is not in any means a source of true income. We are very blessed when I do some lunches. I can get anywhere from $200 to $800, and that is amazing. I have not seen $800 though in a long time, but that's okay. This last lunch actually did really well, which I was not expecting, again, since all the hate and unfollowing 20, 30, 40, 50. And so I was very blessed, and I found people who have followed me forever that were just the kindest, and even people who didn't agree so much with what I was saying, but they were adult enough to be okay with it. And I just love that we can find common ground like that. But yes, I don't do it well. Again, I homeschool, and it has been a struggle. This is my real first official year, I'll say. And it's been hard, and I recommend it for everybody, even as hard as it is. It's been so good. And I know some people don't have a choice in sending their kids off. But me and my husband, I know we made the financial decision / sacrifice of not having extra, and it's been okay. And I'm sorry, I probably should have said it. I took out some money to pay for my husband's time off. He was actually really sick last week, and I just counted that today, so I knew exactly what was in there. Back on it. So yeah, this is not a business in the sense of, there's some other people on here that are just like booming, make monthly incomes. Can't even imagine what that feels like and how cool that is. But honestly, I've never been a boss babe. I've never been an entrepreneur. I just love being crafty, and this gave me an outlet and some extra money, and it's been wonderful. And only because of you guys have I been able to do that. So birthdays should have 35. So it's 10, 20, 20, 35. I will say counting and talking at night is way harder than in the middle of the day with a energy drink. This is slightly painful at birthdays. Let's see. Okay, this one was kind of fun. How many tattoos, and do they have meanings? I have random tattoos everywhere. Some you'll never see because you only see my wrist up. But yes, most of them do have meanings. I think you can see most of them. Let me see. So this one, well, these ones, my sister actually needle pointed. So I actually took a needle and ink and just stabbed my finger over and over again. And same with this one. These little wings she did in my dining room table after my first miscarriage. And I wanted little angel wings, and we were too poor to ever even think about tattoos. And that was, gosh, 5 years ago. And so she needle pointed these little wings on my wrist. This one that you guys see is, of course, ACOTAR. I got this done in Ohio with my friends. We had a book club meeting, and me and a friend from Oregon, we flew down over to Ohio. See, it's late. And me and my friend got matching tattoos. And then I also have this one that you guys have probably never seen. It says, "Oh, darling," which is from Powerless, the book. And I have showed enough of my nerd. And then I have one on my ribs that's in Basque, which is in Spain. And then, gosh, I have one on my arm. I have a tattoo from my dad who passed 5 years ago. I got this giant flower that we got at like a flash sale. And then I have this, see if you can see it, feather, barely see it, a feather that I got back when I was 18. That was my first one. Do I regret them? Some, yes, I do. But I'm not paying to have them removed. So this is it. All right, fun is next. Okay, and it should have, let's say 60. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Okay, so I think I counted these not too long ago, so I'm pretty darn sure everything is correct. Probably don't have to count them, but again, it's late, so I probably should count them. Oh, let's see. What did I say? 60. The next question that I got was, why did you start to cash stuff? And honestly, it was because my husband and I were so dirt poor. There was no other option. We couldn't keep track of anything. I was really bad at checking the bank. He worked barely enough, and not because of him, but because of his crappy boss. And he worked weekends at another job, and it was just hard. We immediately got pregnant after we got married. We had 2 kids within 2 years, 2.5 years. No, we had 2 kids within 18 months. We had 2 kids within 18 months because they're 18 months apart. So once my first was 6 months old, we got pregnant again with my second, and I didn't work. And it was really, really hard. We used to have $150 every 2 weeks for food. And it got to the point where I just didn't eat, and it wasn't good. And I never told my husband this. And this was when we were better off too, because when we had my first daughter, we couldn't afford anything. And we had to move in with my parents for 9 months. And then we moved out right after my second was born. And then honestly though, it was just hard. We had nothing. And again, it was not because of my husband and his lack of work or trying. It was just what it was. It was very hard. So yeah, we had nothing. And I used to follow, I still do, but she was is it Budget Mom? The Budget Mom. She, I feel like, was one of the first people I've ever seen cash stuff, ever see budget by paycheck. And we used to get paid the 1st and the 15th of every month. And it just really helped me see where our money was going, their lack of. I mean, we used to have like maybe $10 left over after every check. He'd make around $1,200 every 2 weeks. And this was with me, him, and 2 kids. It was hard. And then our landlord, who was also his boss, would take $500 out of his check. So we'd get like $700 for 2 weeks. And it was insane. Anyway, so I cashed stuff because we had no other choice. And it was the easiest way to make sure we saw where our money was leaving. We never had credit cards. We didn't have debt. We didn't have a car payment. It was just that bad. And yeah, so that is why we started cash stuffing. Babies should have 45. So 10, 25, 35, 45. Again, I'm pretty sure these are all right. But yes. So that is why, because again, we had no choice. Also, I didn't say anything. I've had these forever, and I just took them out, but I'm like, there's too much. I have too much going on. I need to add at least $5 to it until Easter. Like, at least help. Babies, oops, 45. So yes, cash stuff because we had no choice. And here's another one we're adding back in, is date nights. Long story short, we have to pay for a babysitter. I'm not getting into family stuff, but that's what's gonna have to be for the near future, is paying for a babysitter. So date night has nothing. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Next question was, how did you build a following? I didn't on purpose. I just was posting consistently once to twice every single day, 7 days a week for a long time. And then I just, honestly, the last few months I stopped. After our car got wrecked, I definitely stopped because I couldn't get to the bank. So I had no choice. But yes, consistently posting, knowing you're following, sharing other people's things, building a community, but the consistently doing it and finding the music that's trending right now, all of that plays into it, at least from my experience. I can't say for everybody else's. And then literally some people just get really freaking lucky, and one thing goes viral and they'll get thousands of follows within days. So yeah, that was 30. So honestly, I have no real tips because clearly I'm at a standstill now. And again, I lost around 300 followers last Tuesday, and that's okay because I have found an amazing community outside of that, and it's good. We're fine. All right, I only have 2 more questions left, so I think I only have one more thing. One was, is your family complete? And in my heart of hearts, I'm going to say no. I desperately would love a 5th baby, and some people will think I am insane for that because of the economy, which hopefully it gets better. But no, my heart would love one more. And I posted on my Instagram, I think it was private stories. We did suffer a miscarriage at the beginning of October, which is my 3rd miscarriage of my life, and would have been my 5th baby. So, and it was very unplanned. But no, I do not feel done. My husband, on the other hand, feels more of the weight of the finances and things, which I understand. But we'll see. Who knows? Because I don't. And then the last one is, are you debt free? And we are not. We have a car payment. Again, we got into a car accident. I got hit, T-boned, and I got into a car accident, and my car got totaled. And then we also have a loan that we're still paying off from, gosh, years when we moved out to where we kind of are now. I think we still have like 3,000 left on it. It feels like it's taking forever. But so no, but otherwise, like consumer debt, we don't have anything like credit cards, those type of debts. We pay for everything with the cash in our bank, and it's worked out for us, and we've been very blessed by that. And these are them. I'm glad. There was only a couple questions, so it actually literally worked out perfectly. I love that pattern and that pattern and that one. These are just too good. And I heard these sold out really quick, so I'm so glad I was able to grab some of them. Oh, that's cute. I didn't even see that was going to happen. That's cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I might have to get another binder because that's a lot of adding even 2 more. Made it fat. But that is it for the video. I hope some of the questions were things you were curious about. If you have any other ones, I'm happy to answer them in the comment section below. And that's it. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.